Ranger, where experience and uncertainty is a way of life. It's a beautiful day for a hunt.
What is good, hunters? Welcome back. So we're just a few hours away from learning about the new map, the new DLC map that'll be coming out. The devs made an announcement that it's going to be revealed tomorrow. So we're definitely stoked about that. I really hope the map is spectacular. I hope we get really, diverse species. I mean, the photo that they shared, I thought was fantastic. I'm so pumped about it. I mean, I really like the aesthetic, the way it looked. And just that alone has me very intrigued as to what we're going to be getting. There's a lot of speculation about what the map will be. I personally won't go into that. But I really hope this new map does well, because I really felt that Matariki Park didn't perform too well. I think people felt there was a lot of reskins. They weren't too impressed with the roster. I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. But again, having Whitetail and all these different elks and everything, I felt really devalued the map for what it is, right? I really felt that the map was fantastic from a design standpoint. But all these different solo herds that we have, it felt crowded, it felt noisy. Now, if you hunt in a very slow manner, then you probably won't have that issue. But for someone who, who hunts differently, moving around the map, you're going to be bumping into solo herds and it becomes a bit clumsy. So I really hope that they address that they really space things out. Hunting is meant to be peaceful. It's meant to take time to find animals. And I'm not sure why we keep trying to make that an easy process. Stop with all the high population of animals in all games, in Call of the Wild and Way of the Hunter. Stop with this hyper-population type of thing and allow hunters to really feel the loneliness, feel the lore of hunting. I feel it's something that's really missing from hunting games in these days. The Hunter Classic really nails that, where you actually feel like you're hunting. But lately we've been getting games or maps where there's so much animals on these maps, it doesn't even feel like you're having that downtime to really look for animals. It's very disheartening. I don't like the trend, and I really hope we get something that there's some breathing room. Got some really nice tars up here.
That's a big boy.
That's a really nice guy. Seems like a relatively young herd. But that's the biggest boy right there. But since we don't have collars for them, we're definitely going to try and take one of these guys out to see what we're dealing with. Now we can tell the females, like here, their horns are a lot different, a lot smaller. They look smaller. We got the big boys who look more majestic. Their horns are spread out a little bit more. So I'm just trying to think here, which one do I really want to take out? Maybe we can go for this guy here. Might be a little risky. We'll give it a shot.
That's gotta be a heart shot.
We definitely got him. Yeah, that was a crazy shot. I'm not a huge fan of open hunting like this, where there's no forest, but it's a nice change. But hunting these tars up on these hills, it's really, really nice. It's a great experience. But when you hit those lowlands where the forest is, It's amazing. Just going through the brush, being able to stalk, in that thick forest, it's so good. And that's the kind of feeling I like. I can't really stalk in the open like this. It just feels too easy, But it's a nice change of pace. That's for sure. So we're going to see what this guy is, just to get a gauge as to what type of genetics we're dealing with in this herd, in this area. Because on Ranger, that's what we have to go on. We don't really have the star system, so we have to sort of take out an animal to get a gauge as to what we're dealing with. And sort of start from scratch, if you want to say so. Yeah, so that's a lot of blood. So 128 meters out. We absolutely smoked that hard. Wow, that's amazing. So the window wasn't too bad. Yeah, that's crazy. So 57%. Yeah, that looked about right. Pretty hefty looking guy. Let's see what he scored. So 327, yeah. That's a 2-star, so 57%. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere, but that's not enough to really destroy our genetics in the habitat. So we'll take it. So with him being 57, when I look at the other herds, or the other animals in the herd, they look a little smaller, so I get the feeling that herd is not really jam-packed with high genetics. So we will have to work it a little bit, because we're just here on the map. Probably try to make our way over here. That's a feral goat I'm hearing. Sounds pretty close. Yeah, so that sun is setting. So we don't have much time before nightfall. I did hear some animals up this way too. I'm not sure what they are. Probably like chamois. But I heard a feral goat. Wow, he's right there. Let's get a closer look. So based on those horns, might be a little risky trying to take him. I'm thinking he's at least a 2-star. Now I'm trying to look at the horns to see if there's any kind of abnormalities. It looks pretty perfect to me. So I think it's going to be a mistake if we try to take this guy out. So I think we'll pass on him. Look at that beautiful view. Sometimes you really got to take a step back and take it in, eh? It's all part of the hunt. Love that. So I want to see what's up this way. So we're going to take our time and go up. Go up this hill because I don't know what we're dealing with. It could be over that ridge. It could be in the brush. Pretty sure it's chamois. Yeah, it's definitely chamois. So let's try to get some eyes on them. It's really amazing to think that we're going to have, 5 maps now? 6 maps? So amazing to know that. So amazing to have that because that's really what I wanted. Just more maps. If we can have 12 maps, I'll be even more happier. Okay, so we got some more feral goats around here. I don't want want to spook my Chamois, so I'm going to try to take my time here. Because I can't get a visual on them yet. So they're probably way up in that brush. Oh, I think I saw one now. Okay, so he's coming down the hill. I wonder if he's by himself. It doesn't sound like it. But I can't see anything through here. So the wind is still good. So this can be a very tricky approach because I gotta wait. Because of this brush, I can't see what's happening. There he is. So he seems to be alone. And based on those horns, that's a good looking Chamois. I want to say he's probably maybe a 3-star. If he's a 4-star, I'll be surprised, but I'll take the chance on him. That looks really good. But I haven't really studied them long enough to know if this is a good chance I'm taking here, but we'll take it. Just wait for a good shot. I want to say he's by himself, but I'm hearing animals behind him, but they're not coming with him. So let's try to go through that shoulder.
Steady. That's gotta be a heart shot.
Beautiful. It's not a shot I always want to take with the 7mm because sometimes it's a bit hit and miss, but I think for these little 5-tier animals it works. So it didn't sound like anything spooked. But they do sound alert. Yeah. So this could work in our favor and it could not. See what we have here. So 39 meters out. Went right through that rib. We smoked that hard just at the top. Wow, that's an amazing shot. Great penetration. He didn't stand a chance. We destroyed those organs. 32%. Okay, so those horns didn't look too impressive, I guess. They probably have to be thicker. I really thought he was better than that. What's his score? 280, 287? For an adult, yeah. Okay, we'll take it. I really thought he was bigger than that. But I haven't really hunted them, enough to really have a gauge, so. I was definitely wrong on that one. We got a red deer. Okay, this is getting interesting by the moment. There he is. Yeah, he's nothing to look at. But this will be a downhill shot, which is tricky. So let's take him out. Of course, I have to reload.
Steady. Incredible shot.
Yep, we got him. I don't expect him to go too far. But we can tell by his antlers that he's pretty crappy genetics. So that's really the hopes for the new map. You know, it's really that we get a bit more space when we're hunting. I can't wait to see the design. It looks kind of like Transylvania 2.0. I love the aesthetic. I can't wait to see what animals we'll be hunting, anything that's new. We're probably going to get some rehash, but hopefully it's at a minimum. But I'm very excited. Tomorrow we're going to get the news, probably get like a trailer of some sort. And I can't wait to share it with you guys. So 155 meters out. Just under that shoulder blade. Just snuck that in. Decent penetration. So we got a 42%. Just as we thought. That rack is trash, so we know that that's low genetics. So we made a great call. That was a fantastic hunt, guys. Really enjoyed that. We did some nice removing of some bad genetics. And as the sun sets, we're going to call it a good hunt. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. And stay tuned for the news that's going to drop tomorrow for our new DLC map. So thank you for watching. And thank you for listening.